Hello, good morning everyone. Today our group will presenting about use of power for company Tiong Nam's Logistic Berhad. So the introduction, Tiong Nam Logistic Holdings Berhad is one of Malaysia's leading integrated logistic and supply chain companies, offering transportation, warehousing and cross-border logistic service across Asia. As a major player in the logistic industry, Tiong Nam relies heavily on ethical procurement practices to maintain trust, fairness and transparency in its business operations. This report focuses on the ethical use of power within the procurement process at Tiong Nam. It highlights how the company ensures that authority and influence are exercised responsibly to avoid corruption, favoritism and misuse of position. Next, ethical behavior and social responsibility in procurement. The use of power in procurement refers to how authority is exercised by decision makers over supplier, contractor and internal teams. At Tiong Nam, procurement managers have significant power in supplier selection, pricing negotiation and contract awarding. Ethical use of this power is crucial to avoid abuse or bias. For example, ethical use of power include to be fair negotiation. Procurement officer use their authority to achieve value for money without exploiting supplier. Unethical use of power such as favoritism, force or taking kickbacks can damage Tiong Nam reputation and lead to financial or legal consequences. Therefore, the company emphasizes strong internal control and audit to prevent misuse of authority.
Next, let's look at the current issue affecting procurement, the rising transportation and fuel costs. Global oil prices have increased significantly, raising Tiong Nam delivery and maintenance expenses. For example, the company must pay more for diesel, fuel as spare part for its fleet, which reduce profit margins and limit its ability to offer competitive pricing. Additionally, supply chain disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic and global political conflict have made it harder to get important spare parts. To overcome this, Tiong Nam has diversified its suppliers and built stronger partnership with local vendors to ensure a more stable supply chain. This issue shows how external global factors directly affect procurement planning and cost management. Now, let's move on to a future issue, the shift toward digitalization and automation in procurement system. In the future, Tiong Nam will need to adopt sustainable and digital procurement practices. This includes investing in eco-friendly vehicles like electric trucks and using biodegradable packaging material. At the same time, technology like artificial intelligence or AI and blockchain will help improve transparency and efficiency in procurement management. However, this improvement come with challenges. The first one is high implementation costs. The second one, the need for staff training, and the last one is balancing sustainability goals with financial constraints. In short, the future of procurement will depend on how well Tiong Nam balance technology adoption with cost control and environmental responsibility.
Next, I will continue with positive impact of procurement on supply chain process. They have three primary positive impact. The first one is enhance cost efficiency and profitability. Procurement optimize cost through strategic sourcing, enabling volume-based contract negotiation for major expenditure, and shifting the focus to total cost of ownership, which reduce long-term operational expenses. Number two is improve supply chain resilience and reliability. By focusing on rigorous supplier selection and fostering strong long-term partnership, procurement ensure a consistent supply of quality inputs. Number three is driving innovation and operational excellence. Procurement facilitates the adoption and integration of advanced technology such as warehouse management system and e-procurement platform.
For the next slide, I want to talk about negative impact. However, procurement can also create negative impact if not managed well. Number one is supplier dependency. Over-reliance on a few suppliers can make the supply chain vulnerable to delays. For instance, if one supplier fails to deliver, vehicle maintenance and delivery schedule are affected. Number two is rising costs. Poor contract negotiation or lack of monitoring can lead to higher prices for fuel and parts, reducing overall profit margins. And the last one is number three is poor quality supplier. Choosing supplier based only on low cost may result in poor quality materials, causing breakdowns, late deliveries and customer dissatisfaction. This negative effect highlight the importance of smart procurement decision to maintain strong supply chain performance.
In conclusion, ethical and socially responsible procurement is essential to Tiongnan Logistik Berhad success. By ensuring fairness, transparency and responsible use of power, the company maintain trust and prevent corruption or bias in decision making. Procurement decisions strongly influence supply chain performance positively through cost efficiency, reliability and innovation, but negatively when poor supplier choose or rising costs occur. Current challenges such as increasing fuel price and future needs for digital and green procurement require Tiongnan to balance the cost, sustainability and ethics. Maintaining this balance will ensure long-term competitiveness, strengthen stakeholder trust and support sustainable growth in the logistics industry.